The Unseen Champion. In a small village nestled between green hills and flowing rivers, there lived a boy named Rafik. From the outside, Rafik looked like any other boy, a thin frame, worn-out clothes, and a shy smile. But inside him burned a fire, a hunger to prove himself in a world that had never believed in him. Rafik grew up in poverty. His father had passed away when he was 5, and his mother worked long hours cleaning houses to feed her 2 children. The family had very little, no proper shoes, no electricity at home, and sometimes no food to eat. While other kids brought lunch to school, Rafik drank water and waited for the day to end. But there was one thing he loved more than anything: running. Every morning, before the sun rose, Rafik would run barefoot through the fields. He didn't run to train. He ran because it made him feel free. The wind in his face, the silence of dawn, and the beating of his heart were his escape from the world's harshness. At school, nobody noticed him. Teachers thought he was just another poor kid who wouldn't go far in life. His classmates teased him for his torn clothes and quiet nature. But Rafik kept to himself and kept running. One day, an old sports coach named Mr. Salman joined the school. He had trained state-level athletes in the past but had retired to the village for peace. Curious about the school's potential, he decided to organize a sports day and encourage the students to participate. When the announcement was made, students got excited. Everyone signed up, especially the rich kids who had proper shoes and practiced with personal trainers. Rafik also wanted to join, but doubt crept into his heart. "You competing?" One of the boys laughed. "You don't even have shoes." Rafik lowered his eyes. That night, he almost gave up. But his mother, noticing his sadness, sat beside him and said, "Son, even the eagle starts from the ground. You were born to fly. Just believe in yourself." Those words lit a spark in Rafik. On the day of the race, the field was full of energy. Parents, teachers, and students gathered to watch. One by one, the participants lined up. Most had tracksuits and running shoes. Rafik stood barefoot, wearing an old shirt and loose pants. People whispered and pointed. But Mr. Salman had been watching him for days, noticing how the boy ran each morning with a speed and grace that couldn't be taught. As the whistle blew, the runners took off. For the first few seconds, Rafik was behind. The dust rose, and the crowd cheered for their favorites. But then, something incredible happened. Rafik's legs found their rhythm, his arms moved like clockwork, and his mind focused on just one thing: the finish line. He passed one runner, a broken bar, then another, a broken bar, and another. With just 10 meters to go, he was neck and neck with the fastest boy in school. The crowd fell silent. And then, with a final burst of energy, Rafik surged forward and crossed the linear first. For a moment, no one believed what had happened. The barefoot boy, the quiet one no one noticed, had just beaten them all. Cheers erupted. Mr. Salman walked over, placed his hand on Rafik's shoulder, and said, "You have the heart of a champion. Never let anyone tell you what you can or cannot become." From that day on, everything changed. Rafik was given proper training, shoes, and support. He went on to win district, state, and national level races. But he never forgot his roots. He continued running every morning through the same fields, not to win medals but to feel free. Years later, when asked what motivated him, Rafik simply said, "I ran to prove that poverty is not a curse, and silence is not weakness. Every ignored soul has a story. I just chose to write mine with my feet." Moral of the story: never underestimate yourself because of your background, your appearance, or what others say. Your struggle is your strength, and belief is your greatest weapon. Keep running your race even if the world doubts you, because one day, they'll all watch you cross the finish line.